Music.
Item 1, if they play for us. The music. Item 1.
Darin khak, darin khak, darin khak, darin khak, darin masra'y pak, bejus meh, bejus ishq, digar to nakarem. In this earth, in this pure soil, let us sow seeds of love and kindness. Taking forward Muhammad Jalaluddin Balkhi's words and his ideology, we take you into a beautiful journey of his poetry. It was his desire to get people together under the shade of love. Say not, the king rejects our plea with the generous. No task can be. Don't despair. Don't imagine that God will turn you away. For when you are dealing with the one who is infinitely generous, your smallness and weakness are not obstacles.
تو مگو ما را بدان شه بار نیست. تو مگو ما را بدان شه بار نیست. با کریمان کارها دشوار نیست. با کریمان کارها دشوار نیست. On behalf of Maulana Jalaluddin Muhammad Balkhi, also known as Rumi to non-Persians, and on behalf of Shams Tabrizi, on behalf of Parvati, who gave me this. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. No meeting is an accident. Thank you for coming our way. We start the...
What is the question?
Yeah. We start item 2, which is the part 1 of introduction of spiritual Masnavi by Maulana Jalaluddin Muhammad Balkhi Rumi. Please you play item 2. Karishma.
Vishnu azne chu hikayat mi kunad, az judai ha shikayat mi kunad.
Listen to this reed, how it makes this complaint, telling of separation with a lament.
Since I was cut from the reed bed so sweet, in my cry, men and women moan and weep.
کز نیستان تا مرا ببریدند، از نفیرم مرد و زن نالیدند.
I seek a heart torn by longing's bite, to share the tale of desire's plight.
سینه خواهم شرح از فراق، تا بگویم شرح درد اشتیاق.
Whoever remains far from their source seeks again reunion with that force.
هر کسی کو دور ماند از اصل خویش باز جوید روزگار وصل خویش.
I joined each crowd with a mournful cry, with both the joyful and those who sigh.
من به هر جمعیتی نالان شدم جفت بدحالان و خوشحالان شدم.
Each thought their path aligned with mine, yet none sought out the secrets behind.
هر کسی از ظن خود شد یار من از درون من نجست اسرار من.
My secret is not far from my sad cry, but here and I lack the light to pry.
سر من از ناله من دور نیست لیک چشم و گوش را آن نور نیست.
The body and soul not separate appear, yet no man can see the soul so clear.
تن ز جان و جان ز تن مستور نیست لیک کس را دید جان دستور نیست.
This reed's lament is fire, not mere air. Who lacks this fire, let them disappear.
آتش است این بانگ نای و نیست باد هر که این آتش ندارد نیست باد.
The fire of love is what sets in the reed. The ferment of love is what fills the mead.
آتش عشق است کاندر نی فتاد جوشش عشق است کاندر می فتاد.
Whoever's cut from friends like this reed will tear or wails, not heed the need.
ای حریف هر که از یاری برید پرده هاش پرده های ما درید.
Like the reed who saw both venom and balm, who like the reed saw friend and sought calm.
همچو نی زهری و تریاقی که دید همچو نی دمساز و مشتاقی که دید.
The reed tells of the bloodied path to grace. It speaks of Majnoon's crazy lover's chase.
نی حدیث راه پر خون می کند قصه های عشق مجنون می کند.
None but the senseless hear this call. None but the ear can grasp its thrall.
محرم این هوش جز بیهوش نیست مر زبان را مشتری جز گوش نیست.
In our sorrow, days turn into nights, days that burnt with sorrow's fiery bites.
در غم ما روزها بیگاه شد روزها با سوزها همراه شد.
If days pass by, let them go, it's fine. You remain pure one, forever mine.
روزها گر رفت گو رو باک نیست تو بمان ای آن که جز تو پاک نیست.
Fish alone do not tire of the sea. One without provision finds no glee.
هر که جز ماهی ز آبش سیر شد هر که بی روزیست روزش دیر شد.
No novice comprehends the master's state. So I end my words and seal my fate.
در نیابد حال پخته هیچ خام پس سخن کوتاه باید و سلام.
These were the first 18 couplets from the Masnavi by Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi. In this, Maulana is talking about the reed flute. The reed flute, when it is cut away from the reed bed, it is cut away from its source, and it is lamenting, it is sad. Maulana says that whoever is cut from their source is always longing for that reunion. In comparison to the soul, a soul of a human being that is put in a human being is been cut away from its source, and it is in longing always to meet its creator. That is why many times the soul is restless, it's seeking, it's longing, because it knows that his union is with the creator. So in this way Maulana continues writing this, and the first 18 lines are very important because Maulana has written them by hand himself. After that, he just recited the lines and his student wrote the lines.
To Maulana Rumi, every human soul is like a musical instrument, resting in the hands of God, and God plays it.
It is important for the flute to be empty and hollow. Only then, when the divine breath is blown into the reed, music comes out. So as to say that the human being, the human soul has to be empty and pure and clean to come out with beautiful emotions and love.
Yes. So this is what always he is asking us to leave yourself. When you leave yourself, you become like a reed flute. So then the air which is flowing in that, he says that is not air, and that is the fire of love. In other places he says, ما چو چنگیم و تو زخمه میزنی ما چو چنگیم و تو زخمه میزنی زاری از ما نی تو زاری میکنی ما چو ناییم و نوا در ماز توست ما چو کوهیم و صدا در ماز توست. He says, we are the heart, and you are who plucks our strings.
Thank you.
We can go to the item 3. In item 3, we are reading two quatrains, two rubai from Maulana.
O day, arise, that the particles may begin to dance, that the one by whose command turns the heavens and the expanse may set the souls footless and headless in a boundless trance, and in your your ear, I shall whisper
آن کس
where
که
it is
از او
that they dance.
چرخ و هوا رقص کند جانها ز خوشی بی سر و پا رقص کنند در گوش تو گویم که کجا رقص کنند هر ذره که در هوا و در هامون است نیکو نگرش که همچو ما مجنون است
Every particle
هر ذره
that
اگر
floats
خوش
in the air
است
or rests
اگر
upon the plain,
محزون
look well
است
upon it,
سرگشته خورشید خوش
it too is mad, insane. Each one, whether joyful or whether drowned in pain, is bewildered by the sun of beauty, without why, without explain. Look well upon it, for like us, it too is mad, it is insane.
Thank you. We go to item 4, please.
Each dawn like an autumn cloud, I rain tears at your door. Each dawn like an autumn cloud, I rain tears at your door, then wipe the tears from your house with my sleeve.
هر سحری چو ابر دی بارم اشک بردرد هر سحری چو ابر دی بارم اشک بردرد پاک کنم به آستین اشک ز آستان تو پاک کنم به آستین اشک ز آستان تو.
Whether I travel to the east or the west or up into the sky, I won't see any sign of life until I see you again.
مشرق و مغرب روم مشرق و مغرب روم ور سوی آسمان شوم نیست نشان زندگی تا نرسد نشان تو نیست نشان زندگی تا نرسد نشان تو.
I was a pious man of the land. I was a pious man of the land. I held a pulpit. Then fate made my heart fall in love and dance after you.
زاهد کشوری بودم صاحب منبری بودم زاهد کشوری بودم صاحب منبری بودم کرد قضا دل مرا عاشق و کف زنان تو کرد قضا دل مرا عاشق و کف زنان تو.
The central event of Maulana's life was his encounter with Shams of Tabriz. Rumi was a scholar, an already developed, spiritually awakened human being. But his encounter with Shams broke him wide open, caused him to let go of his status, his good name, and to live in touch with love in such a manner that he seemed insane to others. Shams needed Rumi as much as Rumi needed Shams. Shams actually says, I was a stagnant pool until I met Rumi. And then I began to flow and my waters became fresh. Rumi, of course, needed Shams. For Rumi, Shams was a direct manifestation of God. He saw the divinity pouring through the eyes, through the heart, through the energy of Shams. And together, they modeled something quite extraordinary. I think they modeled a possibility of a spiritual relationship where equals come together and in recognition of the divine in each other, lift each other up. This is not a typical student-teacher relationship. This is a relationship of profound equality. Even though Shams was pure power and Rumi was beauty, that power magnified that beauty. At one point, Shams says, some people call me a saint, but really, look to Rumi if you want to see a saint. He has all the beautiful characteristics of a saint. Rumi has beauty, tremendous beauty, and he has some wrath. I have wrath and power and some beauty, but my wrath is more beautiful than my beauty. So Shams was the raw power. The ideas that Shams gave to Rumi were like seeds that became whole gardens, rose gardens in Rumi's literature.
We named this program Yār-e. Rumi without Shams, or Shams without Rumi. You can't think of it. When we read Maqalat Shams, when we read the whatever has been compiled from Shams Tabrizi, we'll see this is the roots of what Rumi has written in these two books. In Spiritual Masnavi, it's around 23,000 lines, and in Diwan Shams, altogether around 60,000 paid couplets he has written. I always say, the Spiritual Masnavi is hot, and it's not just poetry, it's not just book, it's the ladder. You can ascend with that. And Diwan Shams. Diwan Shams intoxicates you. So, I just want to read just a piece of Guftagu. Maulana Jalal asked Shams, when will our sorrow finally end? When will our sorrow finally end? And Shams says, the sorrow of being human never ends. Make your heart too immense that grief can no longer feel it. Otherwise, sorrow is always there. Anything else you want to say about Shams? So now we'll request, we'll go to item 5.
Yeah. We read the other 18 lines of Masnavi.
Second.
And we invite Karishma to take stage.
Will you please play
Five.
item 5, please, sir?
Break the chain, be free, O sun. How long be bound by gold, by silver spun?
بند بگسل باش آزاد ای پسر، چند باشی بند سیم و بند زر.
Pour the sea into a jar of clay. It holds no more than one day's share, one day.
گر بریزی بحر را در کوزه ای، چند گنجد قسمت یک روزه ای.
The jar of greedy eye is never full. A shell contained with little finds its pearl.
کوزه چشم حریصان پر نشد تا صدف قانع نشد، پر در نشد.
Whoever's robe is rent through love's embrace is free from greed, from fault, from base disgrace.
هر که را جامه ز عشقی چاک شد، او ز حرص و جمله عیبی پاک شد.
Rejoice, O love, O you our wondrous craze, you who heal the sickness of our ways.
شاد باش ای عشق خوش سودای ما، ای طبیب جمله علتهای ما.
O you who cure our pride and vanity, you are our plateau, you are our gallon bee.
ای دوای نخوت و ناموس ما، ای تو افلاطون و جالینوس ما.
Earthly body, through love to heaven soared. Mountains in dance leapt, light in them poured.
جسم خاک از عشق بر افلاک شد، کوه در رقص آمد و چالاک شد.
Love is the soul of Sinai. Oh dear, Sinai drunk, Moses fell in fear.
عشق جان تور آمد عاشقا، تور مست و خر موسی صاعقا.
Had I joined my lips with one who knew, I'd have uttered all my words, read true.
با لب دمساز خود گر جفتمی، همچون نی من گفتنی ها گفتمی.
Who is sundered from a tongue estranged, though 100 notes is dumb, deranged.
هر که او از هم زبانی شد جدا، بی زبان شد گرچه دارد صد نوا.
When the rose has fled and garden time is past, you hear no tale from nightingale at last.
چون که گل رفت و گلستان درگذشت، نشنوی زان پس ز بلبل سرگذشت.
All is beloved, lover but a wail. The living is beloved, lover frail.
جمله معشوق است و عاشق پرده ای زنده معشوق است و عاشق مرده ای
If love gives not its care, its glance, its wing, the lover is a bird with broken wings.
چون نباشد عشق را پروای او چو مرغی ماند بی پروای او
How keep my wits before, behind, without my friend, what light shall mind?
من چگونه هوش دارم پیش و پس چون نباشد نور یارم پیش و پس
Love demands these words break free, for mirrors hide no secrecy.
عشق خواهد کین سخن بیرون بود چون نباش آینه غماز نبود چون بود
Do you know why your mirror shows no sign? Because no polish clears its rust to shine.
آینت دانی چرا غماز نیست زان که زنگار از رخش ممتاز نیست Thank you so much. I don't know, perhaps you are following few Persian words like Aina, like Bulbul, like Ashiq, like Jan. I feel this is what we have understood in our many events we have had. It's very important to hear the original words that has come out of Maulana's lips and has been flown on his tongue. So I don't know, do you enjoy it? Can you connect with it? I hope you can. Sometimes, I don't know, we used to close our eyes and listen to it. It would help a lot. These second 18 couplets also, we consider it as the part 2 of introduction. In this he talks directly to love, and he's describing the love for us, as she read for you, when he says, شاد باش ای عشق خوش سودای ما ای طبیب جمله علتهای ما. He considers love is the doctor to all our diseases. I don't know, Dr. Kapoor is agreeing with this? Yes. We talk about Sama.
Yeah. So, as you all know, that Sama, people always mistake it. They say that Maulana began to dance, and Sama is a spiritual dance, a way in which a person who is so in love and so connected to its master, to its creator, is so enthralled in love that he forgets everything around him and begins to whirl.
Yeah.
In fact, it is a very spiritual practice that happens, and it is not advised to, just do it on your own, because it is a very powerful state of being where, when you see a dervish whirling, you see that one of his hands is turned towards the sky and one is towards the earth. They say that the dervish is taking blessings from God and he's distributing it to the people of the world. So it is a very powerful state of being, not for everybody to indulge in. You've got to be of a certain state, a certain level to go into this state, always with a teacher or master, somebody who can take you in this path. And
so true, so true. What is sama? What is that? I mean, sometimes we hear people are paying some amount of money to learn it. Sama should happen to us, should occur. It is nothing that I pay or I teach somebody. Exactly, if we want to say sama in few words, is when beloved, when lover, encountering, seeing the beloved face to face, and they are so close, and the amount of that ishq and the amount of that love is so enormous that the soul rips the form and takes your hands up like this, and you will start willing. So that's all. This is nothing that I want to do it now, because sometimes we hear, I mean, we read in books that Maulana was going somewhere and all.
Yeah.
So that happens only,
Maulana was walking down the streets one day, and Shams wasn't there, he had left. And he heard a goldsmith beating the gold. And as he kept hearing the sound of the beat, he was overcome with pain and with love, and he began to whirl on the streets of Konya. So this is a passionate state of being, a direct unity with God and the beloved.
Yes. Many of us think poetry begins with words. I believe, as I have learned from Shams and Maulana, I believe much earlier the poem comes with perception. It's not just words. Word comes later. This is what I feel. Poetry is born in the way we experience and perceive the world before we ever speak of it. And this is, we hear this in many of his lines, that he insists on that. And I was telling about spiritual Masnavi. Rumi's poetry and words are a ladder. These words are heaven's ladder. Rise and see, he says to his son, Baha'u'llah, who climbs the height shall reach eternity. Not to the emerald roof of the heavens raise, but to a height beyond the stars' own blaze. Thank you. We want to present a very beautiful ghazal of Maulana. As you know, we are just reading from the source. We are reading from Diwan Shams, and the ghazal number is 2910, and he talks about
Hope. In this time and age when everybody is lost and everybody is seeking, things are so bad and there doesn't seem to be hope anywhere around, Maulana speaks of hope and says to never let go of it. And he explains it very beautifully, so just enjoy.
Please play item 6.
Will this door at last swing wide? Yes. Will the silver-bodied friend arise? Yes. Will our cup-bearer recall these drunken ones and return with wine and brimming eyes? Yes. Will the springtime of all beauty greet the garden and the tender branches bloom and rise? Yes. When the meadows weaves its green arched canopies, will rose and lotus twine their ties? Yes. Will the dust-laden skirt of earth be filled with the musk's perfume and amber? Yes. All the peoples of the world in one are gathered. Is he worth more than 100 worlds? Yes. Though I fell silent in my heart forever. Though I fell silent in my heart forever, will reed and sugar endlessly arise? Yes.
Maulana Rumi, in fact, turns all our assumptions upside down. And he shows us the whole existence is not a tragedy, it's a comedy. And the answer is yes, a big yes. باز گردد عاقبت آن در بلی. Yes. رو نماید یار سیمین بر بلی. ساقی ما یاد این مستان کند بار دیگر با می و ساغر بلی. He says yes to all. نوبهار حسن آید سوی باغ بشکفد آن شاخه های تر بلی. تاق های سبز چون بندد چمن جفت گردد ورد و نیلوفر بلی. دامن پرخاک و خاشاک زمین پر شود از مشک و از عنبر بلی. من خموش کردم ولیکن در دلم تا ابد روید نی و شکر بلی. This was the original words of what we presented you. In Diwan Shams, almost 70-80% of ghazals, they have pen names as Shams. That's why we call it Diwan Shams, Diwan Kabir. But actually, Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi pen name was Khamosh or Khamosh, means silent. Is something I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much.
Now for our last reading, I encourage you all to close your eyes. This is a song of beauty, love and joy. When somebody who has left you and somebody has been away from you has come back, and you are so happy and you're so delighted and you're so joyous that you sing. So just enjoy the music, and as Kia sings, just go with the flow and think of love. The last.
So we want to request you to play the last item, item 7, please.
My sun and my moon has risen, light upon light has risen. The lamp of sight, the music of hearing, from deepest night has risen. The silver-faced idol, the treasure vein of gold descend from realms unseen. My heart's delight has risen. Ecstasy crowns my head, the fire of vision floods my eyes. Ask for another world beyond all sight has risen.
شمس و قمرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد، سمع و بصرم آمد، آن سیم برم آمد، وان کون زرم آمد، وان کون زرم آمد. مستی سرم آمد، نور نظرم آمد، چیز دیگر ار خواهی چیز دیگرم آمد، چیز دگرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد، سمع و بصرم آمد، سمع و بصرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد، سمع و نظرم آمد. آن راه زنم آمد، توبه شکنم آمد، وان یوسف سیمین بر ناگه ببرم آمد، ناگه ببرم آمد، شمس و قمرم 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 آمد.
I have become a stranger to every form and every name. I have
از
become a
مرگ چرا
stranger
ترسم،
to every form and every name.
از مرگ چرا ترسم،
Within my soul,
او آب حیات
fierce
آمد،
and bright has risen.
از تیغ چرا ترسم، چون او سپرم آمد.
Within my soul, a kingdom fierce and bright has risen.
از مرگ چرا ترسم، از مرگ چرا ترسم، او آب حیات آمد، و از تیغ چرا ترسم، چون او سپرم آمد، چون او سپرم آمد، چون او سپرم آمد، چون او سپرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد، سمع و نظرم آمد، سمع و نظرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد. شمس و قمرم آمد، شمس و قمرم آمد، شمس 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 و قمرم آن، شمس و قمرم آن، شمس و قمرم آن، شمس و قمرم آن، شمس 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 Thank you. Thank you so much.
Karishma. Thank
I hope you have enjoyed. Karishma, Shaista.
Thank you.
Thanks to all of you who came from near and far. It's really great.
Have a beautiful evening and hope to see you all again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.